In the light of knowing what performance art is, I am in here to discuss to you the principles and a study of what performance art really is. I'm Miguel Mangabat from Main College, doing a discussion about performance art. It is done in an unconventional way. It is where in the 1960s, artists used this kind of art, although in the past, artists were using this already, but in 1960s, I repeat again, this emerged. Now, one example would be Marina Abramovic's The Artist is Present, which was featured already in the New York Times article as to knowing that it is a perfect example of performance art. Now, if we say unconventional way, we would rather say that it is not in the method as to what art should be, that it should have a method. Now, I'd like to have a comparison between the performance art and the performing arts. Now, these two words may become similar in a way, but they are not. Because performance art is unconventional, as I have said, and it is, of course, not theoretical, or it is not in theory. Now, if we say that it is performing arts, we will be mentioning that it is the opposite. Meaning that it is conventional, it is orthodox, and it is theoretical. Now, performing art are for the theater artists. Now, because this is scripted and it is fictitious. Now, performance art may be unscripted or not fictitious in a sense. So one example would be the dance. So dance is used to express your feeling. Of course, the body is the instrument in here. The body language is also used as a means of dancing. Now, all these cater to one thing, which is emotions. Now, performance art is catering to emotions also. Since it caters to emotions, dance is moving. Now, in the dance, we have the adage that it is let the movement tell the story. We know that when dancing, you have to move gracefully, you have to be ready to dance and tell a story about it. Facial expression is always important when dancing. That is why we say that, let the movement tell the story. Likewise, that is in the performance art. Okay? So, if your performance art is well messaged to the public or to the viewer, then you can tell a story already, and that performance art could be understood. Now, if you ask why I am relating the two, the performance art and the dance, it is because the performance art is where the dance came from. And the dance itself, let me be clear again, is from the performance art. Okay. So dance to express, not to impress. That's important because people or the audience will know if you are for impression only. You should dance to express yourself. That is the motive of dance itself and the performance art. It is expressing the feelings, of course. Now, since we have already been knowledge of what performance art is doing, and we have already been knowledge of the example that it may be dance, now we will be having examples of dance itself. So we have in here the ballet wherein you dance emotionally and gracefully. One of the renowned ballet dancers is Lisa Makuha Elizalde. She's a renowned dancer here in the Philippines, of course. This is how you do the ballet dance. So we have another example, which is of course the hip hop, wherein it emerged in the 1970s and evolved through culture, of course. You have your own interpretations in hip hop, of course. So this is how you do hip hop dance. So we have in here the house music, where you dance to the music of Benny Benassi, of course, Tiesto. So this is how you do house music, of course, house dance in that. So we have the modern dance, or it's called the interpretative dance, where it tackles the inner feelings or the emotions as well. This is how you do it with emotions. So this is how you do the swing dance or the couple. Forward. Backward. Forward. Backward. Two. So we have in here the tap dance, whereas the feet is more focused, where it creates the sound. This is how you do the tap dance. So guys, we're already done with the showing of the examples. I hope that the performance art, dance, and the illustration of the dances are well understood, of course. I hope that you've learned something from it, from this discussion that we've done. Once again, I'm Miguel Mangabat from Mid College, taking up marketing. And, of course, these are the credits. I feel like dancing tonight. I'm gonna